put it?
I don't know. I'll go there.
Oh, there's Grandma. And Mama.
There's
Oh, there I am.
Mommy. That's when she's
That's
pregnant.
my maternity.
And that's
cake.
Brad and Charlie at their
Charlie Morgan.
condominium or whatever it was.
They had a famous law case over
Greenbelt.
their marriage.
Oh, yes, that's true too.
There's, what was it? Ethelyn.
Evelyn.
Ethelyn.
Ethelyn?
Mm-hmm.
Now Dr. Ethelyn something. Thanks to Charlie. That's our apartment, Melissa.
Oh, yeah, Braddock Road, Beauregard.
Mm-hmm.
Braddock and Beauregard. I'm not sure if it gets me, so.
I think it does. We're on the left there.
Up on the hill.
Yep.
Come on up, Sasha. I know we're kind of lonely here. We're not in the picture, are we? We don't know any of this stuff.
You don't count yet.
What? Is that the apartments too? I guess so.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
That's inside our apartment.
Yeah. There's
There
what's
I
the
am
famous
pregnant.
painting?
Yes.
Mona
Well,
Lisa.
Mona Lisa. The pregnant Mona Lisa.
That's right.
That was my favorite maternity outfit, that one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Grandma
Oh my God.
Bezanson bought it for me.
Frightening.
Got it?
No, I didn't.
Oops. Okay.
I didn't stop it anyway.
Put it back on. Okay. And that's Peter, isn't it?
That's Peter right after his
In
birth.
the hospital.
In the hospital.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Already squirming. That's me.
Holding his new son. You can see the hospital in the background. And that was Peter's first outing when he was 2 weeks old.
The cherry blossoms were supposed to be coming out, but they weren't.
There's Grace.
Yep.
Peter could only open one eye for quite a few weeks.
You held up 4 fingers, a peace sign.
He started early with the peace sign. And how he loved that pacifier. You can see he squalled the minute we took it out.
How does Washington?
I think that's,
This is the Potomac River.
yeah. Cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms are now in bloom.
Right. Not fully out, but
There's the Washington Monument in the distance.
those are out.
This was before crime was really bad in Washington.
Old Petey.
There's Peter, probably about 3 months old. That was an outfit that the Kaplans gave him. His
Oh, yeah.
Iowa blue jeans and bandana
Couldn't
shirt.
have been too.
It's about 3 months old.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
I'm not sure he's 3 months old, actually. Maybe he's only about 6 weeks because he's not smiling.
Yeah.
That was Peter in his playpen. Must have been what he sounded like.
Yeah. I remember that outfit. This is at Mount Vernon too.
Oh, we're back
There's
at Mount
Jerry.
Vernon with Judy and Jerry.
Yeah, I remember that.
How did you look at her outfit? She's like a tablecloth.
Yeah.
Oh, he lost most of his hair and he's just getting it back. Look at that mohawk. He's a rebel then.
There's Bruce Brazier.
Bruce Brazier. Huh.
Mystic Harbor.
Oh, this is in Cape Cod. Mystic Harbor. On our way to Cape Cod. We took Peter with us, unfortunately. He cried a lot. And we came home in a hurricane. The Vanderbilt home in, oh, this is in Rhode Island, isn't it? Newport, Newport, Rhode Island.
Would you like to live there, Melissa?
Better than here. The end of the house.
Is that the Elm Arch Inn in Falmouth, Massachusetts? Where we stayed, kind of like a bed and breakfast. Didn't it have a cannon hole in it or something? That's Peter discovering his hands and his little rattle. He spent hours looking at his hands and then his toes. Oops. I think he was about 2 months old there. He just loved to stand up. It's probably why his feet were crooked later on.
Left foot turning in.
Yeah, it was turning in that young. Now where are we?
Harper's Ferry.
Now we think we're at Harper's Ferry.
You think, I know.
I know now. That's it. We were with the Finks at Harper's Ferry. Andy and Dick and Betsy was about Peter's age. There we are, getting ready for our picnic.
She was a pistol.
She was a pistol.
What was her name?
Betsy, Elizabeth. 4 months old, Peter is there. I think that's what that means. Keep in mind that Betsy is the one later on who gave Peter the chicken pox. Oh, this is when we went to
Which one?
Birchwood with Peter, and this is where he got the chicken pox. After having been with, yes he was, after having been with Betsy.
Look at how small those pine trees are, Melissa. Melissa?
They're in the air. They're small, real small.
Those are the big ones that are down there now.
That cover up the lake now. Looks like Peter's in a backpack on somebody's back. There's the sailboat. There he is. That was his jolly jump up. That's how we kept him occupied around 4 and 5 months old. Especially when he had the chicken pox.
You still got some. It's only quarter after. We don't have a picture of him with the chicken pox.
I guess not. We have a photograph, but not a... There's my mom. And Pete. Grandpa Peter Bezanson, that is. There's Jeff and Jason. There's Jason. There's Jeff. There's my mom having fun.
There's me.
There's Jerry. There's Randy with his long hair. That's the 70s look, right?
Right. There's Pita. Doesn't look very happy. He's about ready to come down with chicken pox, so I suppose he shouldn't be very happy. sure where we are now. I think we're back around Washington someplace. Yeah, back in our apartment. There's his crib. No, I guess that's the table where we changed him. His crib's up above. Pretty fancy outfit. Already he's trying to figure out how he can get in trouble. Might be a little older now. Where is he? I guess that's at the apartment. What a devilish look. Oh, this is good. Keep it in the mouth, Pete. Concentrate on what you're doing, kid. Eat. In the early fall of 1972. This is called assisted walking. Hey. Look at those Those awful glasses. Yuck.
I think I got it.
Christmas 72.
This looks like Christmas with Walter. Is that Walter?
Yeah, Walter's not no
Walter, what's his last name?
Miller.
Walter Miller. In Washington, and there's Nancy Miller and Elaine. Nancy and there's Ralph Miller. He was a clerk with Randy for Justice Blackman. This was our first Christmas without family. We were in our apartment in Washington opening presents, just the three of us. And there's our Christmas tree. Well, that might not have been such a big hit, but the camera is. And those were our Christmas stockings. I think this must have been the first year we made them, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Peter must have been about 9 months old there. There he is in his first little snowsuit. Looking confused.
Yeah,
I don't know. Let's see, where are we here? Who's that? Oh, this might have been. Oh, there's Amy Augenblick. And Peter. Why is there so much static? There, that was it. Oh, there's Jimmy Ziegler. This must have been somebody's birthday.
could have been Christmas time, couldn't it?
And there's, oh, that's Yancora, Thomas Yancora was there. Maybe it's Peter's birthday. And there's some new little baby. That might have been the Ziegler, little Ziegler boy, Johnny Ziegler.
No, could be. Are they about a year apart?
They're about 2 years apart. There's Thomas Yancora and
Peter's first
Walter. This must have been Peter's first birthday. Oh, yes, that was his favorite toy, too. And there's Dad's cake, his very
First
first
cake.
cake that he made, and Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Might have been my best, too.
Might have been. Was that Peter? That's Peter standing up, looking at his cake.
Pretty darn good cake.
That was a good one. We must have done that right in the middle of the dining room floor in our apartment.
Yeah, I remember that.
That must be Barbara Augenblick there.
Oh,
Yeah, that's Barbara. And that's Ann Yankura right there. See, that's Thomas. That's Peter deciding which part of the body to take off. He wants the whole thing.
There's been a long hair there.
Mm-hmm.
Made it past that one with that.
It sure did. I was all set to stop it. There's Peter standing up all by himself, and that outfit that Mary Einspar gave to him. And he's taking his first steps. Or it's a reconstruction of him taking his first steps. He's about 13 months old there.
Somebody made him that outfit?
No, it was just a gift, baby gift.
Oh, is that a familiar look?
Oh, there's his
Out there, I'm
food.
gonna cream you.
Ooh, he's very interested in that. He wants to take the spoon all by himself. Looks like he doesn't want to use it. Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Ooh, gooey.
Oh.
Oh, yuck.
There he is with his pacifier. He found it out of his toys in his crib. There's his Pat the Bunny book. He loved that. Close-ups didn't work so well on our movie camera. That was
Where are
his.
those blocks there?
There are the blocks we built, and that was his bedroom, I think, in the apartment, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Looks like he's looking for one special toy.
It looks so neat. I know it after about 10 minutes.
learning how to open and close the door. Oh, he's going to try his luck at drinking out of a cup. Whoops. It was one of those plastic bibs with a little tray that caught the spills.
Overflowed.
If he spilled too much, I guess it would.
Hey, that was good.
That was a good job. Now he's got two hands on it. That's going to make it a little easier. There's Peter, the Washington Redskin. He's about 13 or 14 months here.
Well, he looks like a pistol, didn't he?
He was a pistol. There's his popcorn popper. He was probably closer to 15 months.
Yeah, it looks pretty similar.
Probably shortly before we moved to Iowa.
No, this was the summer between the two years, wasn't it?
No, this
Oh, I
was
guess
the
you're
summer
right.
that we moved to Iowa. Who is that with him? Me? Oh my goodness, look at that short skirt. That's still in Washington. He was an actor even then. Oh, that's in our swimming pool at the apartment. You can see he's not really thrilled about it. And there are the Blackmans. This was our barbecue with the Blackmans at our apartment. Justice Blackman is on the right, holding Peter, it looks like, and Linda, or he's holding somebody's baby. And there's Linda and Jim Ziegler. Dottie Blackman is right there holding another baby.
Black and girl.
It was the youngest one, Sally. The marine
Okay.
biologist was there. Sally?
I think both
Sally's the
Sally and
lawyer.
Susan.
Susan, yeah.
Marine biologist.
And that's Peter. We had some flowers on our patio. Or is this in, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that in Washington still? Well, there's Elaine looking
Slim and trim.
slim and trim with shorter hair. I think this is at the Augenblicks. Yep, there we are. There's Amy Augenblick. I think She's on her daddy's shoulders. They're learning how to share. Oh, now we're in Iowa. And it's Emily Kaplan. That's Emily. That's our backyard at 114 Post Road. Were the Kaplans in Des Moines and just visiting us? They met.
Yeah.
They were, I think.
Well,
They lived in Des Moines.
they went to Cleveland first, so they must have just moved.
I think so.
That ugly fence that was back there.
Yeah, we made a few improvements, like changing the fence, cutting down the weeds.
So on the other side, where the lot was empty.
Mm-hmm. In fact, there weren't any houses on the hill behind us when we first moved in.
Yeah, that's right. Big telephone pole.
Hot dogs, we're having hot dogs, it looks like. Now we're at Birchwood again. Peter's first dip in the lake, probably. He has a handful of sand. Maybe I won't go in. Oh, there are my owl glasses. Better than the wingtips I used to have. Or maybe those are the wingtips. Can't see them.
I never liked those.
That was the style. There he is with his little Fisher Price people lining him up. Telling some fantastic story already at 2. 1.5. Yeah, 1.5, I guess. What's that? The woodshed, huh? Wash house. That looks like Jeff, is it? Who's that bending over? Is that your mother? I can't see who that is either. We know who that is.
Okay.
If I say something, you have to repeat it because I can't pick it up.
If I say something, you
Oh,
back home. This ketchup wagon. It's a little tipsy.
That had significance to you.
That's right. He's liked ketchup ever since. I don't know why we're getting chords being played out of that.
And it was Heinz, too.
Heinz, yeah, that's right. Good ketchup.
That's the pusher.
Yeah, that was before we added the addition to the house.
What's that?
Mm-hmm.